You could hear me? Great.
So I keep refreshing. I'm very punctual. One of my many talents. All right. I'd like to call to order the May 9th, 2024 regular meeting of the Naperville Park District Board of Commissioners. Please stand for the Pledge of Allegiance. Pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty, and justice for all. Monica, can we have the roll call, please?
President Gibson?
Here.
Vice President Ruffing?
Here.
Commissioner Ansier?
Here.
Commissioner Jacks?
Here.
Commissioner Janner?
Here.
Commissioner Risvold?
Here.
Commissioner Thompson?
Here.
Thank you. Monica, are there any matters from the public?
There are not.
All right. We'll move on to updates and reports. I will start with the Riverwalk Commission. The Riverwalk Commission met yesterday morning on the 8th. We discussed the design for the corner of Washington Avenue and Martin Avenue, the new Endeavor building, and how it will look with the new Southern Gateway extension. So there's going to be some continuity between the two designs. We also talked quite a bit about the design for the sign at the interpretive sign at the Prairie Nature Garden behind Centennial Beach. So Prairie Nature Garden work has been underway. 2 treatments of herbicide, and the hardscape is in, and I believe it's ready, or at least set. So that's a really nice addition to the Riverwalk. If anybody gets a chance, make sure you go on down behind Centennial Beach over there. And we also talked about Park District staff came up with an alternative core aerating down by the Grand Pavilion that they're testing. So half of the area they are core aerating, and then half there's this new granular product that they will be trying, hopefully with some success, because any of us who have been to events down there know it can get pretty muddy as it gets a lot of foot traffic. So great job by staff for continually to look to new alternatives to improve our parks offerings. So that was it for the Riverwalk Commission. Next meeting will be, I think, June 9th. Double check, it's on the calendar. So, all right, thanks. Next on is Finance Committee.
The Finance Committee met on April 30th. We discussed the debt overview and refunding of 2015 GEO Limited Park bonds. There's a couple different options for refunding, and that presentation will come before the full board at the end of the month. We also discussed the 3-year financial plan for 24 through 26. We discussed Director Stanish explained the final tax levy numbers, and that presentation will also be coming to the full board at the end of the month. And then we reviewed the IMRF pension, which is the pension, those results, and great news, it's very well funded at 95%. We don't have our next meeting scheduled, but presume it'll be this summer. Thanks.
Thank you. Next up is Legislative Committee.
Yes, we met on April 25th. We discussed new legislation that will affect us, including trail signage requirements, warning of hazards in parks, and a new system for DCFS background checks on employees. All the legislation details can be found through board docs. We also discussed meeting with legislators in June. We have done this in the past, and it's been very successful at strengthening relationships and drawing attention to Park District concerns. We discussed new legislation that's pending, including drone legislation, OSLOD grant funds, Public Fund Investment Act, Open Meetings Act, and Paid Leave Act. We also discussed the IAPD survey. We can submit ideas for legislation that we would like to see, so if any commissioners have any ideas for legislation that you think would help improve our parks, our park system, let us know. And then we also discussed numerous grants that we've secured that have been secured by various state representatives, amongst them $181,000 for Brighton Ridge renovation secured by Senator Ellman, and $177,000 for Hobson Grove renovations secured by Representative Ann Stava Murray. We do have an upcoming opportunity for a grant for $785,000 to help offset the cost of permeable pavers. This is a grant that has money to be used for installing green features in our parks. And we do not have a meeting planned as of yet, but we will have one for next quarter.
Great. Thank you. Parks and Recreation Committee.
Parks and Recreation Committee met this evening prior to this meeting at 5:45. We were able to discuss some updates from the Indoor Recreation Space Needs Assessment, discussing of the some maintenance for the Fort Hill Activity Center exterior, as well as bringing about a new program called the Commissioner's Challenge that'll be forthcoming. Got reports from all the other departments as well. The soccer registration is going very well, and we also have a smaller wait list this year than we have had before, due to some great planning and taking care of things through Recreation Department, so that's great. Golf is going to be having some 50th anniversary at Springbrook, correct? Okay, make sure I got the right one. That are coming up, events that'll be fun for that. And then this Saturday is the DuPage Sports Center complex. Am I saying that correctly too? I feel like I'm mixing my word. DuPage River complex. Ribbon cutting ceremony, so that'll be fun as well. Our next meeting will be on June 13th at 5:45 here at Fort Hill.
Great, thank you. There's no president's report tonight, so I will hand it off to Executive Director Wilson.
Thank you, President Gibson. It's a busy time of year right now, so I have several updates, so kind of bear with me here. But to begin with, our registration for summer programs is ongoing, and fall youth soccer registration began earlier in the week. View the 2024 Summer Program Guide to learn more about our summer programs, Naperville Youth Soccer, and Naperville Premier Soccer League. The Park District will celebrate the official opening of its first synthetic turf ball field at DuPage River Sports Complex this Saturday, May 11th at 9 a.m. The project was made possible through a collaboration between the Park District, Naperville Little League Baseball. The community is invited to join in the festivities with refreshments, ceremonial first pitches, and an opportunity to meet Southpaw, the official mascot of the Chicago White Sox, who are a partner of Naperville Little League. The Park District will also celebrate the official opening of Heritage Place Park on Tuesday, May 21st at 5 o'clock. This neighborhood park is the district's 138th park. Attendees are invited to explore the new playground, enjoy refreshments, and visit with neighbors and Park District representatives following the ribbon-cutting ceremony. The community is invited to the Elan Dance Company's 2024 showcase on Friday, May 31st at North Central College's Pfeiffer Hall. This free performance begins at 6:30 p.m. and will feature a mix of dance styles. While this is not a ticketed event, the theater seating is available on a first-come, first-served basis. Auditions for the Elan Dance Company's 2024-25 season will be held on Tuesday, May 28th at the Alfred Rubin Riverwalk Community Center's Community Hall. Dancers wishing to audition must pre-register for a time slot. Additional information can be found in the Summer Program Guide. Join the Park District for one of its most popular annual events, the Kite Fly, on Sunday, June 2nd from noon to 4 at Frontier Sports Complex. The event is hosted by the Park District and presented by the branch, Naperville Moms, with the support of many other community sponsors. Take advantage of this free opportunity to enjoy amazing and visually stunning kites flown by professional kite enthusiasts from Chicago Kite. And as part of the Park District's ongoing indoor recreation space needs assessment taking place this year, we will be conducting open house events to learn more about the types of indoor recreation spaces and programs that residents would like to see the district provide in the future. To learn more about this initiative and provide your input, please join us for one of the following open house events. The first will be on Sunday, June 2nd from noon to 4 at the Kite Fly event at Frontier Sports Complex. And then we'll also have open houses on Tuesday, June 11th from 11 to 1, and again from 4 to 6 here at the Fort Hill Activity Center. For those who would like to provide input but are unable to attend any of the in-person opportunities, we will provide an opportunity for residents to leave their feedback via the Park District's website. Please watch our website and social media for additional information. And then finally, the Park District will be conducting a site master plan for Nike Sports Complex to prepare an open space lands acquisition and development grant submission. Nike Sports Complex last underwent significant renovations in 2011, and there are some potential opportunities to add and update recreational amenities at that location. The first step in the process is seeking resident feedback, which will assist staff in developing the proposal. If you would like to learn more about possible additions to Nike Sports Complex and provide your input, please join us for a public open house on Wednesday, May 22nd from 4:30 to 6. The informal event will be held under the shelter that's at Nike Sports Complex, located off of Mill Street. A future open house providing follow-up to the May 22nd meeting is scheduled for June 18th. And additional information on all of our programs, events, activities, and projects can be found on our website. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Executive Director Wilson. Next up, we have the Treasurer's Report.
Move to approve the March 2024 Treasurer's Report.
Second.
All right, roll call, please.
Vice President Ruffing?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ansier?
Yes.
Commissioner Jacks?
Yes.
Commissioner Janner?
Yes.
Commissioner Risvold?
Yes.
President Gibson?
Yes. All right, Monica, will you please read the consent agenda?
Item 5.1, approve April 2024 disbursements in the amount of $1,307,774.28. 5.2, approve April 2024 disbursements made through the Bank of America Purchasing Card Program in the amount of $265,535.57. 5.3, approve April 2024 FinTech disbursements in the amount of $7,786.56. 5.4, approve April 2024 customer refunds in the amount of $524. 5.5, approve April 25th, 2024 regular meeting minutes. 5.6, approve April 25th, 2024 executive session closed meeting minutes. 5.7, reject the bid from Local Lawn Care and Landscapes for failure to submit a responsive bid and to award the contract for the Knock Park permeable paver parking lot installation project to Abbey Construction Company, Inc. in the amount of $491,447.90 and authorize staff to carry a further 5% contingency for a total authorized expenditure for the project in an amount not to exceed $516,000. 5.8, authorize the executive director to issue a purchase order to Reindeers, Inc. in the amount of $109,551 for a 2024 Toro Groundsmaster 4700D production mower procured through the district's membership in the Sourcewell Purchasing Network. 5.9, accept the base bid of Commercial Irrigation, Inc. in the amount of $2,650,554 is the lowest responsive and responsible bid for the 2024 Naperville Golf Course Irrigation System Replacement Project, and to authorize staff to carry a further 3% contingency for a total authorized expenditure for the project in an amount not to exceed $2,730,071. 5.10, award the contract for the Rothermel Family Skate Facility Plaza Installation Project to Innovation Landscapes, Inc. in the amount of $58,968. 5.11, approve Ordinance 1055, authorizing an internal governmental agreement between the County of DuPage, Illinois, and Naperville Park District for the permeable pavers at the Community Garden Plots project. That is all.
Thank you, Monica. Are there any items to be removed from the consent agenda and considered separately? All right, hearing none.
Move to accept consent agenda items 5.1 through 5.11.
Second.
All right, roll call, please.
Vice President Ruffing?
Yes.
Commissioner Thompson?
Yes.
Commissioner Ansier?
Yes.
Commissioner Jacks?
Yes.
Commissioner Janner?
Yes.
Commissioner Risvold?
Yes.
President Gibson?
Yes.
Move to approve consent agenda items 5.1 through 5.11.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
All right, there's no unfinished business, no new business. So the next regular meeting of the Naperville Park Board of Commissioners will be May 23rd, 6:30 p.m.
Move to adjourn the May 9th, 2024 regular meeting.
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All right, thank you.
No quote session.